Hello and welcome. We're going to be doing the COMM 101 80N and 81N informative speeches. We're going to move through this fairly quickly so you have this information for you as you get ready for your next speech. First up is Danny, D-A-N-Y, and this was a very pleasant facial expression on your speech. You keep referring to the University of Illinois. Not Illinois. You refer to Illinois University. It's the University of Illinois. That's as bad as saying University of Indiana when it's Indiana University. Watch your slight tisk. Good composition of the picture that you have. Smooth out your flow. You had very good visuals. Stay on the message. Keep it smooth. Watch out for any impediments to the flow of information as you speak. There were too many interruptions to the flow. That's why I keep stressing that. Keep it interesting. Maintain your energy level. Keep it high. This was more a classroom lecture than it was a conversation. And it was somewhat of an abrupt ending. We got nothing from Coffee. Also Aquaman. The camera was out of sync. Watch your vocalized pauses. Where were your visuals? You're looking down into the camera. You need to get more light on your face. This was kind of long and kind of tedious. You need to be more conversational. You're coming off more like a used car salesman than you are as a friend talking to me about the topic that you're talking to me about. It was a good ending. You only provided one outline, and you mislabeled it as a presentation outline, not a preparation outline. Next up is Irish. Good composition of the picture. Bring some more energy. Work a little bit on the flow. Very good appearance. Excellent use of visuals. Work on your flow and make it kind of a conversational style. This was a well-researched speech. It was convincing and believable. You had a little bit of a forced smile at the end, and it was somewhat of an abrupt ending, but it was still a solid speech, very well done. And we got nothing from Bo. Next up is Boombox. Boombox, you need to slow down. You're moving too fast. You're reading too much. You need to quit bouncing as you talk. You're doing a little bit of bouncing as you're doing this. You need a lot more light on your face. It's hard to see your face. Slow down. Be conversational when you're talking. And you don't want to laugh during your speech. It's like there's some maybe inside joke going on that the audience isn't aware of. And when you do that, it's quite distracting. All right, next up is Gabrielle. And good appearance. Your video audio was so far out of sync that I couldn't even watch it. I had to listen to it. It was more like an audio program than a video program. You're too hesitant as you speak. It needs to flow from one thought to another and constantly be moving. You lacked any energy. Where's your visual? And your speech ended abruptly. Next up is Wildcat. Good opening. Very nice appearance. The shot was too tight, the camera shot. Remember, this is the only shot we want to see. You seem to get lost in your own words in your speech. Barking dog is very distracting. Slow down a little bit. And you seem to be rushed and slightly distracted. What was your visual? And your speech ran short. Next up is Pants. And Pants, you have a nice appearance, good facial expression. Don't read so much. Talk conversationally. Talk to me, not at me. Don't lecture to me. Be my friend. Talk to me. This was a compelling speech. Good topic. You say AYA. You want to make sure that when you use that, it's very familiar to you. You want to make sure that the audience understands it and keep reminding us every time you use it what you're talking about. Maybe even not use the letters, use the name. Next up is Pacers. Nice opening. Work a little bit on the flow. That's kind of a constant thing here on the flow. Smooth out the silent spots. You mentioned speed, 14 miles per hour. You mentioned range, 18 miles per hour. You really confused me on that one. Nice job, solid speech, good job on that. Next up is Voto, interesting speech. There's you want to kill the light behind you and get more light on your face. Nice use of music, but it's the audio that was your illustration point, and you're supposed to have visuals, so keep the visuals a part of that. Also, what is your credibility on this speech? I need to know. Make sure you establish it. Nice ending, good smile, no outlines. No outlines. Next up is Pop-Tart. I can't see all of your audience members. You have the wrong camera shot. It's hard to see your face. You're too far away. See this shot? Please listen to me. This is the only shot I want to see. I don't need to see a wide shot with your entire audience there. They're supposed to walk in front of the camera. This is the shot I want to see when you're speaking, and I want you to talk to me, the camera. All right. You have an interesting topic. You have some good ideas within your topic. You have a consistent distortion in your audio. The weather radio, you say, is always free at a public safety site, Red Cross, police station, fire station. You probably want to check that. Occasionally they give them away free, but I'm not sure you can just go there and get a free one. Show your radio the first time you talk about it. You waited till the end, and you did a nice job on the visuals at the end. Next up is Snoop. Snoop, this was about as good as it gets. Very nice job. Very nice start. Good shot. Clear the background. I said that, and then you got stuff off the table in the background, but keep things out of the picture that could be distracting. Sounds like a little bit of wind noise, then a train. There were a lot of facts, and you didn't mention sources. And that's what's killing you. You could have done exceptionally well points-wise, but when you start knocking off facts and you don't give a source for those facts, even though you may mention the source in your bibliography in the speech outline, you've got to give me the source when you say it, okay? You are reading parts of your speech. You did an excellent job in the use of the visual. I really like this speech. There were some problems in it there were some problems, but it was convincing and it was conversational. Your sources must be when you give the fact, not at the end. You gave the facts at the end when you said, I got my information from this. Don't do that. Next up is Heat. Better background this time. It's easier to see you, and I can see your face and eyes, but this is the only shot I want to see. I want it this close. I need to see your face. It was the wrong shot. It was too wide. You need to stand still. Control your arm movement. Your arms are moving around a lot. You only had number one, only one outline. These are problems. Only one outline, number one. Number two, you posted that outline in Connect. No! All paperwork is to be sent to me. I've said this, I don't know how many times. Send it to me from your email account to my email account. And there were no visuals sent. And there are a lot of times when it's really hard to understand you. You just stopped after raising the issue of what to do. You said something like, next time. No, this is a one-time speech. You've got to answer everything within that speech. And you need to make sure your speech is more self-contained. All right, finally, we have Circle. Circle, you have excessive room ambience. You're very echoey in the room you're in. You ran long on your timing. You can't do that. You've got to rehearse. Listen to these points. Point one, you only posted one outline. And catch that. You posted it. You didn't send it to me email-wise. That's number two, that you posted it. Number three, you sent no visuals. And number four, you set for your entire speech. No, and we've talked about that. Unless you have an ADA reason, the message of which is on file here at the college, you stand when you give your speeches. Always stand. You're not following the class instructions on doing that. Your visuals can't be read in your speech. There's a slight camera sync problem, and it's hard to understand you at times. All right, I wanted to get this out to you and get it out to you as quick as possible. And if you have any questions, you can call me in the office. You want to figure out where you are grade-wise. Start figuring out how many points are left. Give yourself those points on the Excel spreadsheet I send out, and you'll get an idea of what your final grade might be if you got the points that you project that you're going to get. Again, if you have any questions, call me in the office, and look forward to your speaker critique, which is next. Must be someone you watched live. Can't be someone you watched on television. It can be a minister in a church. It can be a trainer. It can be a teacher. But you've got to critique that person the way we critique your speeches. Then you should be working very hard on your persuasive speech. It cannot cover anything close to any topic you have already used. No yoga, no diabetes, no dementia, no Nikes, nothing. You can't do anything that you've already done. Anything even close to that. Okay? We'll see you next time. Have a good one.